Hello, hello, and welcome back to the ChatGPT village thing that I'm building. In the last video, we built this church out of some pretty ugly blocks we got here. We asked ChatGPT to generate 5 random blocks for us, and we ended up with cobblestone walls, mossy, soul soil, warped stem, polished andesite, and smooth quartz slabs. And I've made a couple changes to how we're going to be generating these blocks, just so we can get more variety. ChatGPT has outdated knowledge, I guess, for like a couple years, so it doesn't have some of the newer blocks. So I'll show you how we fix that in just a second. So here we are in ChatGPT, and what I've done now instead is that I have created a spreadsheet with a list of every single block that's in 1.19.4, and we're going to have it generate a random number. It should have pretty much all the blocks, and last time I picked 5 blocks, but this time I'm going to do 7, and we're not going to grab any furniture or anything, because this will include things like beds and bookshelves that are furniture. So let's see what we got here. So first off is block 432, and let's see where that is. We got right here, a loom, okay. And here we are. We've got some orange stained glass, stripped oak wood, fire coral fan, red candle, cobblestone slab, waxed exposed cut copper slab, and a loom. I think I could make something nice looking with all of these. There's at least somewhat of a color palette going on. We've got these colors kind of match up, and these red colors kind of match up, and then we've got the cobblestone slab. So I think it should end up looking better than that thing. But now we gotta find the building style that we're gonna be making. So, give me a random architectural style. Brutalism, okay. That might be a bit difficult to do with the block palette we've been given, but I think we can do it. We can make it work. So, as we can see here, brutalism seems to incorporate a lot of gray, large concrete shapes, but I think we can do something similar using just the wood and other colors. Doesn't necessarily have to be concrete. So let's get into Minecraft. I think I'll build kind of a residential building then, using these blocks, using this prompt. So I'm going to start by building out a frame, and I'll get to you when that's done. Alright, here's the frame I've kind of got going for the building. It's going to be 3 stories. We've got kind of some kind of balcony right here out in the front, and I want to make it a couple rooms per floor, maybe 2 rooms on each side per floor. This can be like an apartment type of building, and the entrance would be right here. I'm going to go for glass walls for most of this on the outside, the exterior walls, and then we'll see where we get from there. So I'll put a big window right here. Nice. And then a window out in the back. I'm not sure what I want to do for the interior walls to separate the rooms, because I obviously don't want to have glass separating the rooms, because then they can see into each other's houses. Maybe the waxed cut copper, and then if I do build walls out of one of these slab blocks, I'm just going to grab full-size blocks to fill it in, because that's going to be quicker. I'll be building the interior walls out of this waxed exposed copper. Cut copper, not the regular big copper blocks. I would have called these copper tiles, I think, but whatever. Here we go, and there. That's one side of the wall's finished. So you come in the front right here, and then you can enter one of those side rooms in here, or go up the stairs. It's a little bit cramped, and the door to the one side is underneath the stairs, but I think this will work just fine. Probably. And then we can put the stairs to the next floor on this side. Just like that. Boom. Perfect. And then we've got more entrances off to the sides on here. And here we go. Let's finish off the final wall. Boom. There we go. Okay, now we've got windows and walls and all the places that we need them to be. We can fill this in, actually. There we go. Maybe this would look better. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Outside walls are kind of flat on the back and sides, so I'll have to fix that a little bit. But we've got our rooms now. kind of. We've got balconies for the rooms, with sort of textured ceilings, and the balcony for the room is a little bit bigger than the balcony for the hallway thing. I think this looks pretty cool so far. I'm going to use the flint and steel to light the red candles for lighting, because we do need lights in here. Cobblestone. I think the floors could be made of cobblestone. It's kind of ugly, but it's definitely not as bad as the last one. So we'll just fill these in. Cobblestone. Nice, and we'll do that for the rest of the floors. Alright, looking good so far. I just realized that fire coral fans, or coral fans in general, they die outside of water, so they're just going to turn gray. Or is this dead fire coral fan? Yeah. But I can still use that for something. So, for details on the outside, I'm going to go around and put blooms, just like this, on all the walls. And we can imagine these to be air conditioning units, I suppose, something like that. I think they kind of look like that. They've got, these could be the vents, I guess. And then we can put some big air conditioning units up on the top, like this. Yeah. And then these could be more radiators, I think. That looks alright. I guess put more along the outside, just like that. Yeah. Okay, things are starting to look a little bit less flat. Now, how can I make this more interesting? I could just add more blocks as, like, accents like that. Something. I think this looks alright. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go all the way around. Just like this. Maybe like that. I think this looks okay. And then something like this. Fill it all the way along the top. I think this looks pretty good. At least it's better than nothing, better than looking completely flat. And I'd say that finishes off the exterior. I think it looks pretty good. It's got enough detail, probably. Makes it look a lot less flat. Now we can do the interior. So let's go in through the front door. Start with the bottom floor, I guess. Okay, so I didn't divide this evenly, so I'm just gonna make one room smaller than the other. I guess one room costs a little more to live in, something like that. And we can put down candles. Doesn't look too bad, I think. And what can we do for more decoration? Maybe do some kind of modern art. Something going on here. I think that takes up a little bit too much space. I guess this is fine. Maybe I'll come back at a future date and get some nicer blocks and build a more furnished place to live in. But for now, the rooms will look something like this. This is supposed to be a bed or a table or something. Got two rooms. One is a little bit bigger. I'll do this for the other side as well. Alright, for the second floor rooms, I decided to add a window to the side here. So, there'll be windows all going up. I guess we can put windows here as well. This makes the rooms a little bit more livable. Nice. Suppose I could put a window in this one as well. There we go. Natural lighting. That's always good. But the second floor rooms, larger rooms, will get a balcony. So we'll put, I guess, lights there and there. And we can put the bed here, or table thing, whatever that is supposed to be. Whatever the residents want it to be, I suppose. All done. That's the interior finish. We've got rooms all furnished up. At least furnished to the best I can do with my selection of blocks. So we come outside, we've got the air conditioning units on top. All that good stuff. Smaller units for those. We can say the air conditioning, these large ones are for the big rooms that don't have their own window units. So yeah, I think this looks pretty good. We can call that finished up. I used all the blocks that were given to me, and looking good. We've got the kind of brutalist style. I mean, it's made of wood, but it works, I guess. So, let's do another building. So, we can come back over to ChatGPT and give us some new numbers. Let's look these up. So, in the interest of being able to actually use these plants, I'm going to get myself some grass and water for the seagrass, and we're going to build ourselves a park. Now, where should I put it? Oh, but first we need to get an architectural style. What do we get? Art Deco. Okay. Very interesting. We've got a lot of this is tiling patterns, but I guess sort of modern skyscraper type buildings, but Alright, I think I can do this. I suppose what I'll do is put the park right outside of this building. That might work. Let's actually surround it in grass and make the park a part of this building. Let's bring it a few blocks back behind the thing. Alright, there we go. Let's go back. Where is the grass? I used to fill this with grass. There we go. Okay, we've got our yard here with a chiseled quartz fence type of thing. And then I'll maybe build a fountain or two. If we come right out in front, we'll try to center this open pathway. And then I'll plant grass and flowers all over the place. Okay, so the grass is maybe a little bit thick, and you can see these seed structures on the grass. That's part of the texture pack that I'm working on. Might be a little video on that later, but anyways, let's get the dandelions planted. I think I'll plant them in little patches like that, small groups. Okay, now this place is looking a little bit more lively, so I think we'll put 2 fountains, one on either side. And we do need to make use of, gravel. I guess I can make a gravel path like the old villages. And we'll come over here and flash fill with gravel. Replace air. That looks okay, I guess. Looks kind of like an older type of Minecraft building, I guess, because of the gravel. But let's put a couple fountains up here. I think we'll make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks away from the thing on the wall. And I'll just do a nice small one, just like this. Maybe something like this. I don't know. This could look good, maybe. Yeah, that looks alright, I think. And let's place the water down on the other one. Decided to put some blocks here, let the water flow out a little bit more and make it look a bit more full. So, here we go, that's something. How far are these away from the path? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's even. And I guess we can put some garden decorations around. So I think some sculpture type of things to do the Art Deco theme that we were given. Maybe like this. Build this sculpture up kind of like that, and then I think that looks kind of cool. Kind of archway type of thing. Yeah, I like that. And then where maybe something that's supposed to resemble a bench underneath it. Change it up a little bit so it's kind of nicer looking, I think. But, oh, these things are quite tall. I wonder if I should just leave it at the one purple layer on top. I think it looks fine. Yeah, that should be fine. I think a little fill biome could make this look a bit nicer. Actually, nah, it's fine being kind of dry. So the last thing I want to do is add a pond. Clear out a bit of space right here. Make it a bit deeper. Got a little pond right here. I replace the ground with gravel inside. And then we can fill it in with water. Stick a little hole right here. Water, replace air. There we go. And then we can put our seagrass in it. And this might be kind of cheating, but let's put the fire coral fans from up there in here. I think this will look nice. It'll add a little color to the pond. Right there too. And finally we need the light gray banner. So I think I can maybe put these on the fountains as kind of just decoration going around like that. And then where else can I put it? Here. We'll make this nice and pretty. Could even use it to make curtains over these. I think this looks nice, I guess. Curtains on all these. There we go. And I think that's gonna be it. This looks pretty good. We've got a nice little installment to our town. Hopefully eventually I'll have enough buildings to justify a road between everything. And then maybe I can make the ground different from this sandstone like it is here. Overall, I think this looks kind of cool. Weird combination of blocks, but it doesn't look too bad, I think. Let me know what you guys think of this building. Well, buildings. These two. Let me just get out the palette to remind you guys what we're building with here, in case you want to also use this palette for yourselves. Here you are. These are the two palettes that we used for the buildings today. This bottom one is for the larger building, and the top one is for the park thing outside. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this build. Leave a like if you liked the video, and go ahead and join the Discord, which is linked in the description, to see all the cool stuff that is coming out with my channel and other stuff I'm working on. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.